No more sleeps to go. This is fantastic. Great to be here on this Saturday afternoon into early evening. We've got a slight breeze coming from the northwest. It's going to be fairly reasonable down there if you can get a reasonable weather pattern in here in Darwin. We're in the hot season, we're in the wet season, and we've had a special week leading up to this. Some fantastic media coverage. We took two of the captains you'll see out here today and put them inside a crocodile cage just to get them ready for tonight's game. This game will feature all the youth and the experience that we have on offer here in Women's Premier League in Darwin. So excited to see Mindil with their young kids go out there and make a grand final for the first time. They've got a good support base here. I'm sure those kids, like me, have had no sleep all week and are looking forward to this game. They're up against the champions, and they are the champions. They are the premiers currently. That's Hellenic. A great mix of youth and experience, well coached, and they have that sort of tenacity and that desire to win that Mindil is going to have to match in every individual battle and every team battle that's out there today. You'll hear from Alex Button and their commentary team, also John Tambouris giving his expert comments. I wish both those guys all the best. It's great to call a grand final. It doesn't happen all the time. I sit back and enjoy that, gentlemen. But to everyone else, thank you for joining this live streaming. It's been a great year for the women's game here in the Northern Territory, and these girls are so ready for this match, and they deserve to be here. Sit back, enjoy whatever device you're on. Mindil Aces taking on Hellenic Athletic Women in what is the grand final of the Women's Premier League here in Darwin.
Welcome to Darwin Football Stadium for tonight's grand final between Mindil and Hellenic Athletic. I'm Alex Bunting. Tonight I'm going to be joined with John Tambouris. John, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Alex. Another beautiful afternoon, and what a beautiful day for a grand final, Alex.
That's right, it's a bit of a warm day, but it's starting to cool down now, which is awesome. So straight away, Hellenic on the ball here. So Hellenic in the blue and white, going from left to right on your screens, with Mindil in the black and yellow, going from right to left on your screens. So early flick on from Anita Price there. Marinel Juwan getting stuck in early here for Mindil. McWilliams with a through ball forward, trying to find Rachel Juwan here. It'll get picked up by Isabel Kimani there and put out.
While the ball goes out, Alex, again, grand final week. In terms of preparation, we saw both of these teams last week play. Obviously, Mindil played against Casuarina. They beat them 2-0, and then Hellenic had a tough game against Litchfield. They went up 1-0. How do you see this game panning out today?
Well, hopefully we'll see a firecracker game with plenty of action, plenty of goals at both ends. Both teams are capable of scoring goals, and both teams wouldn't be here if they couldn't. So I'm hoping to see at least, I'd like a thriller anyway. I'd like to see a few goals go in at either end.
Well, I think we might. We've got both of the top goal scorers in the Women's Premier League playing tonight. Obviously, Annabelle Kiebert, who scored close to 14 goals this year, and our top goal scorer, Gemma Martin, who scored 25 goals this year. So hopefully there's a few goals that we can, hopefully they can add to their tally. Big hit there by Anita Price. Again, you're looking at both squads, the way they've lined up today. Most notable absentee tonight would be Rihanna Might. From what we hear, speaking to Matt Hadjic just before the game, she obviously had to fly down for a family emergency, so we wish her all the best. Hope everything's okay with the family, Rihanna. Our thoughts are with you. Again, big loss for her today, Alex, in terms of the way Hellenic set up and the way they play.
Yeah, that's right. She's an on-the-ball maestro, isn't she? When she's in form, and she can set a lot of things up for Hellenic, so they'll be missing that.
And not a bad player to come in to replace her. Anita Price, again, she was on the bench last week, came on, sort of changed the dynamic of the way Hellenic played up front. She's starting tonight. You think she could be the difference today?
Yeah, I think she'll be happy that she's getting a start here tonight. She's a tough player, and playing in the youth of Mindil, they'll be hoping that she rocks the boat there. There's a loose touch by McWilliams, and Gemma Martin's going to put some pressure on here. She wins it. Tries to cut inside, but will be dealt with by the Mindil defender in Garland. So little mistakes from both sides here early on in the opening 3 minutes. Anita Price here with an opportunity in the box. Be cleared out by the Mindil captain there. Early ball forward by Mindil for Rachel Juwan, but Gil Martin will pick that one up. She's still battling on the ball here. Rachel Juwan hot on the heels. Plenty of back and forth play here. Another long ball forward by Hellenic, which isn't normally their style, John, is it? It's more play it out the back and try and play it forwards.
Again, maybe speaking to Matt Hadjic today, just before the game, in terms of the way they're going to play, they're obviously going to want to turn that Mindil defence early and get them facing their own goal and going back towards their own goal. So that was one tactic that we were talking about just before the game. In terms of the way Mindil have set up and the way Hellenic have set up, just looking at Mindil's Annabelle Kiebert. Now she's played on that right wing and left wing all year round, and that's where she got most of her goals. Today she's been deployed in that sort of number 10 attacking midfielder role, just behind, I think it's Rachel Juwan that's playing up front, number 9. So again, it'll be interesting to see how she goes tonight. But you look at the forward line of Hellenic, you know, they've done it all year round, Alex, with Gemma Martin. You got Nita Price in there, and you've got Jasmine Forward as well. So there's a lot of firepower up front, and it'll be a long afternoon for the Mindil Aces back four.
That's right, and we get the first corner of the game here, and it looks like Anita Price will put this one into the box. Keeper comes out and gets a good two-fisted punch on it and clears it out.
Again, great early touch for that will do her a load of confidence. Michaela Shaw. She was actually absent last week from the game. Didn't play last week, but it's good to see her between the sticks for the grand final.
So shaky opening 5 minutes from both sides here, John. You know, it was a bit shaky, a bit back and forth, lots of little mistakes, and you know they can add up pretty quickly.
You sort of expect that too, Alex. You know, the nerves. You know, obviously, you know, playing in grand finals always used to say you get, you know, as the game goes on, the better and better you get. But yeah, I'll just say that's just nerves, Alex, and hopefully, you know, they start to settle and we start seeing some good football, which we expect from both teams.
Yeah, that's right. You know, grand final nerves is obviously tonight is the crowd is exceptionally bigger than your week-to-week, you know, your week-to-week games, and it's a lot bigger from both teams from last week's semi-finals as well. So, big crowd, big nerves. Hopefully, one team will settle first, and obviously the youth of Mindil, you know, was our oldest player, 18, 19,
exactly.
In the entire squad. So,
and we talk about, you know, both squads, you know, the young squad or the most experienced squad. I mean, both of these squads are relatively young. You know, you've obviously got a bit more, obviously more experienced players in the Hellenic setup at the moment. But in terms of, you know, there's a lot of young players here, really good, talented players coming through. And again, you know, credit to Dave McWilliams. He's had this group of girls there for a very, very long time. And to make the grand final, obviously he's persisted with it. And you can see they've improved year in, year out. And here they are in a grand final.
That's right, you know, and they've, I think they were underdogs last week, and they proved a point and beat Casuarina 2-0, and they are definitely the underdogs here tonight, and they'll be looking to prove a point. So Nita Price will get us underway here with a throw-in. So there's a bit of confusion there in the Hellenic, which player was going to come for it, but it's a quick turnover, and again, early release for Rachel Juwan, who's going to go straight into the keeper's arms here.
Yeah, again, trying to release Juwan there, but just the ball just had a bit too much on it there from Kiewit. But again, right idea, just the distribution just let her down there.
Yeah, again, this is a Mindil's been playing like this for a while now, and in the past few years, preferred to play the longer football. Where earlier in the season they were happy to play on the ground in the space into the corners. So
we're talking about key matchups here, Alex, and in terms of, you know, who's marking who. Key matchup of Jasmine Forward and Hannah Garland. That's going to be a key matchup here today. You're obviously looking at Lisa Makrilos and Annabelle Kiewit in the middle of the park. They're going to battle all day. That one there, that's going to be a great battle. And Matilda Carter and Gemma Martin. That's going to be one to watch. So again, we always say it, Alex. You know, teams that win their personal battles, and if you get 5 or 6, maybe 7 personal battles won on the day, you tend to win the game. So it'll be interesting which team wins those battles and wins the game in the end of 90 minutes.
So yeah, Annabelle Kiewit giving away a free kick there. So McWilliams is looking forward. Cut out by the Hellenic number 2, but quick turnover. Opportunity here. Rachel Juwan sliding there. Good communication between the defender and the goalkeeper.
Again, Michelina Hurdas has had a very, very great season under the post for Hellenic, and again showing all her experience, quick off her line to mop up. So great goalkeeping.
That's right, and they had Cassandra Reeves there, the number 14 for Mindil, running into space on the left-hand side, but no one actually seen her to play it out there. So I think a little bit more vision early on from Mindil here will be the key. Forward on the ball now, trying to find Gemma Martin, but Matilda Carter cut that one out. McWilliams will cut that one out. Again, Matilda Carter playing a deeper role tonight, John, for Mindil. Normally she likes to sit in that midfield in front of the back four.
And the way and just looking at the way Mindil have set up too, Alex, you could see both wingers have dropped deep to help their defensive, the defensive wing backs. So again, I think Dave's trying to keep it tight early, keep it tight in this early part of the game. Not trying to give too much away, but you've only got Rachel Juan just playing up as a lone striker, and the distance between Rachel and the midfield is it's a big distance. So interesting how that's going to pan out as the game goes on.
So it'll be a goal kick for Mindil here, and it looks like Cassie McWilliams will take this one for Mindil. Cassie McWilliams on the goal kicking duties here. Trying to find Reeves, and she gets a touch to it, but plays it straight to Morgan. So Morgan Johnson there again. John, she came off the bench last week in the game against Litchfield and had a huge impact and sort of turned the game around for Hellenic, which is starting tonight. And again, plenty of action early on here for Morgan Johnson.
Yeah, she plays that role where she sort of sits in front of the back four and try to get everyone going. And she's a natural leader. She is, and again came on probably towards the second half of last week, and you could see straight away that the way Hellenic played, the dynamic in terms of playing, there was a difference. And her and Anita Price being included in today's starting lineup is a big positive for the Blues.
A long throw from Mindil there. Loose touch from Cavett.
Again, there's another one of the young ones coming through, Lisa McCrillis. Again, she's come onto the scene quite a bit this year in terms of minutes played, and as a young girl coming into an environment like that, she's really excelled and one for the future, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. There's plenty of youth in this grand final here, which is amazing to see. Juwan there, forcing the keeper to play it out and win the corner. And that's what Mindil have been lacking in recent weeks, is that pressure, that sweeping second ball, where Hellenic are so unforgiving, especially this year. You can't let Hellenic get a second bounce. It comes in. The header goes wide there.
You expect her to finish there, Rachel Juan, and she wouldn't be happy with that result. But yeah, great ball in by the captain Kirby as well. Nice and flat. Just Juan couldn't direct it, but should be doing better. 6 yard, that should be in the back of the net.
That's
Do you
right.
agree,
That's
Alex?
the closest chance so far we've had tonight in the opening 13 minutes, John. Keeper was beat as well. I think that would be a warning sign to Hellenic now.
Joanna McCrillis here on the right-hand side. She's another one for me, Alex. She's been very consistent this year in terms of playing. She's made that right back position hers this year, and in terms of consistency, she's been one of Hellenic's top performers this year. And again, there's a number of them, but there's one we can pretty much pinpoint straight away in terms of games played and always being consistent in that right back position.
That's right. Always smiling as well. Every time she you always play your best football when you're enjoying your football. So Johnson will get the throw away here. She tries to find the space in behind for forward, but Williams will cut that out. Kevin will get a touch. And Kevin still on defensive duties here.
Well recovered there by Evie Paneris. There's the left back trying to get forward now on an overlap. Looks to come inside. Still with Evie Paneris. Again, done well, the left back again.
Side netting there.
There's a mazy little run there from the left back. Again, I haven't seen her really get forward much this year, but on that occasion got forward and just lacked conviction, I guess, in front of goal there.
Yeah, that's right. And had the benefit of the bounce. Not once, not twice, but 3 times there. Again, you can see what the middle captain was trying to do there. Play it wide to the left.
Again, just looking at the way Mindil have set up, again, I think their wingers are just a bit too deep. Alex, would you tend to agree in terms of...
Yeah, that's right. There's a big gap between the wingers and Rachel Juan up front there, isn't there? And not much support. Ball over the top for Kev. It's just going to chase it down here. The keeper will come sliding in to collect that.
Again, keeper's done it all year. She's very quick off her line. Mikelana Hurdas, and shows all her experience to mop up again. Tegan McWilliams now.
Miscommunication there. Would have been a good move there. That's exactly what I'd like to see Mindil do, John, is start to play the Mindil way and pass and move and try and open up the game a little bit more. Get some confidence in the wingers, push up, start attacking.
Carter now. Good ball by Carter. Out to Marinelle Juan. Intercepted by Evie Makrilos. Price now on the ball. Makrilos now. Looks a cut inside. Great
Marinelle
recovery
Juan.
there.
Just enough to stop that ball going in. I don't know if you agree here, John, but Hellenic aren't looking like the usual counter-attacking Hellenic here. Normally they're quite deadly, but...
Well, we talk about finals, Alex, and you know how important finals are. You don't rock up on the day, no matter what you finished on the ladder. If you finish first, you finish second, whatever you finish on the ladder, finals football's a different day. You don't rock up on that day, there's a chance of you losing no matter what you've done.
That's right. So look at that, we've got 4 blue shirts there, squeezing on 3 defenders. So that ball go out for a Hellenic throw here. Okay, Rachel Juan looking a little bit tired early on here, John. She's had plenty of long balls to be chasing after, but it's still 0-0 in the 17th minute here.
Yeah, I just think her wingers and her midfield, especially Annabelle Keeper, just needs to get a bit closer to her, especially when they're going into that final third. At the moment, it's just that long ball over the top and just for her to run onto, and she's obviously got 2 or 3 players to contend with as well. So Lisa Makrilos now. Great recovery by the captain, Kirby there.
So they'll win the corner. Bonus to having the ball boys here tonight as well, John. Hopefully you keep the game going quicker.
Yeah, great to see the kids from the National Training Centre doing their bit. They've been fantastic this year in terms of training and playing in the National Training Centre program. Guess some of those players are your players, aren't they, Alex?
That's right. They are. So well cleaned up there by McWilliams, who's found Kivett, who give it straight back, who's trying to drive forwards.
And that was a problem again, Alex. You know, Mindil have got the ball coming out of the defensive third, and the only target they've got is Rachel Juan up top. There was no one else within 30 or 40 yards of her. So
Anita Price with the ball in forward with a header. Straight over the top of the goal there.
again, great ball in by Price, beating her opponent, getting a great ball in from the left-hand side. You expect the ball to hit the back of the net now with, Jasmine forward, but just put it over. So
that's right. Her body wasn't quite right. Obviously, looking at the replay there, I think she wasn't expecting it until she seen it at the very last second there.
Kirby now looks to go long.
That one's coming down with snow on it there. Jobs for Reeves. Again, finds Hellenic player in Kilmartin there. Kilmartin again. She slips. Rachel has a little pop shot, but the keeper will collect that one. I don't know, John, we were 20 minutes in. Neither side really looking dangerous right now.
Yeah, besides a couple of crosses in, and Mindil have had one good opportunity come from a set piece. Hellenic have had a good opportunity come from a ball whipped in from the left from Anita Price. But besides that, it's been here's an opportunity now for forward. McWilliams now breaks out of a defensive third. Johnston hot on her tail. Kept in by Cassie McWilliams. Well played.
Obviously, the Mindil supporters enjoying that football a lot more there, John. You know, that's the Mindil we like to see. We like to see passing, moving, and walking around. Early ball forward here. Opportunity for Rachel Juan. Again, Kilmartin on the money there, dealing with the danger.
Again, Isabel Kilmartin. I mean, I watched her last week against Litchfield. Morgan Johnston looks to break now.
Through ball to Gemma Martin. It will be called offside, but the keeper got there.
Again, great ball in, and Gemma Martin, 9 times out of 10, she'd bury that. But again, offside call there. Just couldn't hold her run. But again, that's what Hellenic can do to you. You know, that final ball. And you've got the players in the middle of the park, such as Johnston and McCrillos, that look to thread those balls through. So, warning signs for Mindil Aces.
That's right. And that's what the best number 9s in the world do, John. They cut in, they pull a player, they open a gap, and that's what Gemma Martin exploits the best. So Kirby with a big ball forward. Again, Kilmartin on the ball. Kirby will cut that one out from reaching Anita Price, but will go for a Hellenic throw.
Just while we're on, Isabel Kilmartin, watched her last week against Litchfield. She was my man of the match, Alex, in terms of, she was a rock in that defence. And again, through injury, she's had an opportunity, and she's done very, very well. And she's picked off where she left off from last week. She's, again, right in the thick of the action, intercepting balls, and it's going to be a long battle with her and Rachel Juan tonight.
Yeah, that's right, and she does well. Obviously, she likes to get into the action as well, but she has got plenty of self-restraint just to not get sucked into a play there and stay out and do a defensive role.
Again, her sister Leonora Kilmartin's obviously out injured. We know she plays a massive part in the way Hellenic is set up. So, she got injured halfway or last 5 or 6 games of the season. So that's another big loss for Hellenic. But when we talk about Kilmartins, the Kilmartin family, the players they do have in their plum. Obviously, they've got a brother, Robbie, who's another talented footballer as well. Leonora, obviously, as talented as well. Probably captain of Hellenic Athletic as well. So it must run in the family, Alex.
That's right. And you know what, John? That's the best thing about the NT. There's plenty of footballing families up here. Hundreds of them.
No, we talk about families. You got the McWilliams sisters, you got the Juan sisters playing. So again, it's great to see the McCrillos, call it sisters, cousins. I mean, there's about 5 of them out there, I think, isn't it?
The clan, I think you call them by now.
Yeah, it's great to see.
And Anita Price pushing on the ball here. And go for Hellenic corner. So the first corner from Anita Price is on the money. The second one was a little bit off. Let's see what happens on this third one here. All be from the same spot too, so I think forward will be missing the chance there to get the corner in. Again, plays it short. Forward try to bicycle kick there, but finds Kevitt, who tries to flick it backwards. Finds Kirby, who launches it forward for Kevitt into the corner, but it will run out.
Get great, better link-up play in terms of Obviously, Kiewit playing central there on that set piece, just coming and linking up with her captain Kirby, but just distribution obviously let Kirby down there, but better from Mindil.
That's right. I think the less defensive setup that Mindil have is producing better football for them. The more attacking, the more possession they gather in is producing a lot better football anyway. Annabelle Kever here. Falls beautifully for the defender who...
Oh, a bit of afters there. You can see this game means a lot to both players, and we don't mind a bit of intensity. Alex, and we're better than, obviously, a grand final.
That's right, just saying good day to each other there, and yeah, it's nice to see Kevin out that central role, playing a bit of a wider role here.
Keep it now to Juan. Juan.
Loose first touch though, finds Kirby. Casimir Williams with the loose first touch. Nearly got caught out by Gemma Martin, but Reeves punches the ball forward again. But
how good was the closing down from Gemma Martin? I mean, we talk about defence starting from the top, and there was a prime example of it, Alex.
She's the first defender for Hellenic, isn't she? Tigger McWilliams will pick the ball up here. Someone just lit a spark on this game in the past couple of minutes.
Forward, can she keep it in?
Hacks at it with the left foot. Morgan Johnson on the ball here. Tries to play that space, but Cassie McWilliams read it well.
Again, we expected a cagey affair, Alex, in terms of the way these teams play. It's starting to open up a little bit as the game's going on, which is good to see. Again, who's on top at the moment, Alex? Who's in your opinion?
Mate, I think it's a seesaw at the moment. I think at the moment, John Hellenic's playing the better football. I think it's only a matter of time. I think one goal is going to really open this game up.
Here we go in transition. Makrilos now just going into the attacking third. Forward border forward. Onside. Oh.
Should be called offside. It was a close one.
Yeah, that flag came up a little late there. Again, obviously getting the jeers from the Mindil crowd. But again, just looking around, Alex, this grandstand's, we're almost at capacity here, which is great for a Women's Premier League game.
That's right. It's really filling up, and he's starting to get a good atmosphere now. Okay, we're trying to control it, but forward will come and do some defensive work.
Again, Hellenic will be happy with that. You know, Annabelle Kiewit facing her own goal and back to. You know, when Kiewit's facing the opposition goal and looking to drive, that's when she's at her most dangerous. So, and we're seeing that already.
Yeah, that's right. And obviously, what we see with Hellenic and the best parts of them is when they rotate that front three. Beautiful back heel there from forward. Do you reckon we're going to start to see some rotation in the front three for Hellenic soon there, John? Maybe put forward, maybe centrally, maybe put it on the left instead of the right, maybe push Gemma Martin out wide a bit.
Again, they tend to do rotate. They do rotate that. You sometimes see Anita Price coming up, playing in that central role up top as a 9, and sometimes forward comes in as well, and you see Gemma goes out into the wing. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it. Great ball.
Middle keeper will come and clear that one up.
Again, that late run from Ellie Makrilos through the midfield there. Great vision by Lisa Makrilos there, just to try and play that ball through.
Yeah,
it's like a reverse pass. Great vision.
Casimir Williams in the back line for Mindil. She's looked a bit shaken this opening 30 minutes for Mindil. A bit not her usual self, let's say. Obviously, she's made a few mistakes here. Anita Price with the ball in. The keeper will pick that one up. You can see her looking for forward, who was running to the back post. Plays it out to Reeves, who's looking forward. We close down. Opportunity for forward here.
Yeah, she'll be annoyed with that effort. Two good opportunities she's had so far in this game, and both have gone wide. But again, that one there, I think Alex, that one's going to go across the goalkeeper there.
She just poked the ball a little bit too far in front of her, and obviously didn't get the sweet control she would have liked to have got on it. But
goal kick to Mindil, looking to play out from the back, long to Kiewit.
To Kirby.
Again, it's happened quite a few times already in this game when Kirby picks that ball up. She's got a lot of pressure. Doesn't allow space on time on the ball, and every time she's trying to play that ball forward, it's either been smothered or she's been marked out. So maybe it's a ploy from Matt Hadjic to stay close to her after scoring.
Especially from last week's goals. You'd be silly not to, wouldn't you?
That's out of the stadium, that one, from Cassie again. No nonsense defending, giving it time to regroup, getting the Mindil back forward to get their shape.
Yeah, be good luck trying to find that one in the car park.
Kirby now.
Rachel Juan really dropping to do some defensive work there. Casimir Williams trying to punch it down the middle there, but she finds a blue shirt. Morgan Johnson with the link-up play. I don't know there, John. That was shoulder to shoulder, that one, in my opinion. But
yeah, again, you can lean with the shoulder there, Alex. But again, I think there was more intent there, and just again, we know Anita Price is a physical campaigner. You know, we've seen her all year, the way she plays, and there was always going to be one winner in that battle.
That's right. Obviously, Evie Pineris really standing out for Hellenic in this left back role.
Gee, yeah. You look at Cassie McWilliams there, cool, calm, under pressure, on a 6-yard, turns, plays the ball out. I mean,
yeah, I don't think David,
great composure.
Dave on the bench would be too impressed with that there. I reckon there would have been a couple of squeaky seats on the bench.
Here's Rachel Juan now.
Looking for Kevitt. Kilmartin gets the head in, but Kirby getting stuck in here. Marinelle Juan there on the work as well. I think take the quick throw, but find Tegan McWilliams will put it out again.
Some tackles flying in, Alex? Just watching both teams. No one's pulling out anything today, and you expect it, obviously, being a grand final. But it's a side that you know, we know Mindil, they're not going to back down, and we know Hellenic are the champions.
That's right. It's obviously still 0-0 here at the moment. Still 0-0. Coming up to the 35th minute now, and we'd like to start seeing, mate, what do you reckon, John? In your opinion, you reckon a goal would really open this game up right now?
Oh, 100%, Alex. Again, both teams obviously still a little bit cagey. It's opening up in patches, the game. But in terms of what we need a goal, and the sooner we get a goal, the more it's going to open up. One team's going to have to go for it sooner or rather than later. But at the moment, both teams are pretty content to play the ball around and find that right opportunity to try and play forward. And at the moment, it's been pretty even.
That's right. Obviously, it's 0-0, 35 minutes in here. It's in the grand final, this Women's Premier League.
There's Rachel Marino-Juan now, plays it to...
It drops to Reeves.
Again, vital tackle by Joanna McCrillos there. Had to make that tackle and...
Yeah, made sure she really got stuck into the play there as well.
It's
100% commitment to the ball, but...
It's been a great battle so far. Joanna McCrillos here on the right-hand side with Cassie Reeve. It's been an entertaining battle.
That's right. I kind of get the feeling, John, that both teams are just sort of holding back. We're not seeing either team hit their full potential or their top form at the moment.
Reeve now plays a good ball in. Lisa McCrillos. Cassie should mop up here. She's been a bit shaky today, Alex.
That's
Cassie
right,
McWilliams.
yeah. I was saying that earlier, John. It doesn't seem to be in her prime tonight. It's the little, nothing critical or crucial, just the little mistakes that are starting to slightly add up. And she'll clean up there, though.
McWilliams now back to Price.
So you got Michaela Ridley there battling with Anita Price for Mindil there, and she's been knocked on the bum a couple of times by Price. Obviously, she's a big physical player, but just watching it there, John, she's getting stuck back in, giving a good portion back now, which is fantastic to see.
Exactly, Alex. We know we're going to expect from Anita Price in terms of the way she plays, but really hasn't backed down, and it's a final, Alex, and we always talk about it. Those battles, whoever wins those battles on the day will tend to win the game.
Johnson on the ball here. It was a bit of a slip by McWilliams. Oh, and Johnson's still on the ball here. Twisting and turning, but...
Again, McWilliams just shadowing her. McCrillos now looks to have a pop.
That's good. That's what I want to see. That's grand final football there, John. Take no prisoners and really go for it. So Cassie McWilliams will get us back underway with this goal kick here, and she plays it short to Reeves. Plays it to Marinelle Juan, who loses it here.
Again, credit to the way Mindil are trying to play as well, trying to still play out from the back, trying to have that controlled build-up to go into that front third, and their game plan hasn't changed, Alex. And again, fair play to Dave McWilliams and his team in terms of the way they played. Again, looking at the way Hellenic have set up and the way they're playing, they're playing quite similar to they played all season. Not much has really changed. Obviously, they're missing that dynamic with Myatt. Missing, obviously, we got Maria Billius that's missing as well from the back line, and Leonora Kilmartin. So, in terms of the way both squads are, it's pretty evenly matched out today.
Yeah, that's right. I still think, obviously, we're coming up to the 40th minute here now, John. I still think that neither team are hitting their prime, are hitting that 100% and playing their best football that they can and that we've seen through the season. So Carter there with a header will flick on for Hellenic corner here. So it'll be interesting to see what is said at half-time by, obviously, both coaches in the dugouts there, and who's really going to come out in this second half and throw the kitchen sink at it and try and get it, because it's obviously still 0-0. It's wide open. At this point, either team can take this out still. No one's dominating.
We saw it last week. It was 0-0 at half-time with Litchfield and Hellenic, and then, you know, the game started to open up in the second half.
That's right, and it was only a 1-0 scoreline.
And then we spoke about the Casuarina game as well, Alex.
Big ball at the back post, some confusion between Forward and Martin there. Both going for the same ball, and I think it put each other off. Great delivery in, though. Rachel Juan on the ball here, twisting, looking for options. Mindil a bit slow to generate. Again, big ball over the top. We'll just find some space and run to the keeper.
And again, we've seen it through that the first half in terms of the way Mindil play that ball forward. It's that long ball forward, and the distance between their forward line and their midfield line is like 40 or 40, close to 40 to 50 metres. So the distance is, there's no support for that forward line. So I think maybe Dave will be addressing that at half time. We need to get closer to the 9 and support her, especially when we're going forward.
Opportunity here, Nita Price on the break. Keeper will get to it.
Yeah, great sportsmanship by both players, Michaela and Nita Price. Both got eyes on the ball and
both going for it, both committed.
Nothing wrong with a bit of commitment, Alex.
That's right, that's right. I think both teams will be going in at half-time and really asking themselves what's not working and why is it not working and what can we do to fix it? And they're the biggest questions. Forward, big run here.
Again, great run. We know she's capable of doing that. We've seen her throughout the year, break coming inside and looking to have shots on her right or left.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like it's gone out for a corner here as well. So, and it looks like Forward's actually going to go and take this one. This is where she's dangerous. Forward with the corner here. It depends how she hits this one. Sometimes she'll hit it with the outside of the foot and it will go beautifully to the back post and dip. And sometimes she'll struggle to keep it in. So let's see what she does here.
Talking about lapses of concentration, last 5 minutes, how crucial the last 5 minutes of the first half is, or any half. So important that Mindil don't concede here.
Reeves will punch that one to the sideline. Doesn't want to muck about there.
And I think Dave's message to the players right now will be just let's calm it down. It's 0-0, nothing stupid, nothing drastic.
Seaman Williams to deal with that one. She'll punch that one out. Obviously 0-0, John. Is 2 minutes left of regulation time here. Carter cutting that ball out. Reeves tries to place it centrally for Joanne, but goes behind her. But Price is going to come back and do the defensive work here, and she does. Well, she'll be pulled up for raising the arm on Rachel Joanne there.
Again, we're talking about defending from the top. She'll get booked here for not getting out of the way.
So first card of the game there goes to Hellenic's Anita Price. You can see it coming, John. She's given away a few free kicks there, and cheeky play by Cassie McWilliams. Looks like we'll get 1 minute of additional time in this first half as well. Big clearing header there from Kilmartin. Trying to find Gemma Martin. And Michaela Ridley in that right back role for Mindil has been extremely busy in this opening first half.
Again, she's had a very, very good half on the right-hand side there, Alex. Michaela Ridley. Again, back four stood tall for Mindil, so was the back four for Hellenic. Again, Isabel, Kilmartin, the general that she is in that back line, clearing everything, clearing the lines. It's going to be tough. Who's going to break these both defenses? So which defense is going to break? Is it going to be the Mindil or is it going to be the Hellenic one?
That's right. And at the moment, I think, in my opinion, I don't think neither of them look too dangerous here. Casimir Williams on the defensive duty. Gemma Martin trying to close that one down. So just to confirm there'll be one more additional minute after we finish with this 45 opening minutes. Still 0-0 between Hellenic and Mindil. Still waiting for the best of the both of these teams to come out in this game, but Kev on the ball here, trying to find Reeves.
Ball played back there.
Early release forward here, but Kilmartin will get to it.
And again, it's that ball forward. We spoke about it earlier on, Alex. That ball forward with there's no support with that forward line.
That's right. Rachel Juan there with a slide in and wins it back.
Isabel Kilmartin, no nonsense defender.
Caught out.
Again.
So Anita Price will be called offside here. I think this will be the last kick of the first half here, John. So still 0-0. There you go. The referee will blow the whistle there for that, for the first half. 0-0. Good opening first half, John.
Yeah, again, for a neutral, it was pretty cagey. It started to open up in patches, but hopefully we see a couple of goals hopefully we see a goal in the second half. And I'm sure that will open it up even more. So looking forward to see what the coaches are going to say to both teams. But at the moment, quite cagey, expecting a lot more in the second half.
That's right. So stick around for the highlights at half time and some words from Bruce. So stick around.
Saturday afternoon here at Larrakia Park. This is the Women's Premier League Grand Final. It has been exactly as we thought it would be. No inch given. It has been tenacious in those tackling, some really enterprising individual battles out there. And as a whole, the teams have just been finding that opportunity, that weakness, that one to exploit. It just hasn't come yet. Both sides have gone close, but yet no score on the scoreboard. My name is Bruce Stalder. Welcome to the live streaming of this really important game for women's football here in the Northern Territory. The first half gave us exactly what we expected. We've got a sunset coming over my right shoulder at the moment, which is going to be absolutely special, as they are always in Northern Territory. So those who are coming and joining us for the first time around the country or outside of the mighty continent of Australia, welcome. We thank you for your support. Hope you've enjoyed the first half. This next half will promise even more as the time comes closer till we need a result. Of course, we'll go to 15 minutes of extra time both ways. If we still don't have a result, then we'll go to the very famous penalty shootouts. And I remind everyone, in the semi-finals for the men, we went to that stage of the penalty shootout and we had 15 goals scored before we had one missed, and a result was able to be conceded, in that case to Mindil Aces, who tonight will be in the men's grand final. On behalf of Football NT and everybody who follows football in the Northern Territory, right across the country, thank you for your support today. It is great to see these women and girls go around. Some of the average ages in the Mindil side is around 13, 14 and 15, and also on the Hellenic side, some young kids there as well. The future of football for women and girls is so important with the World Cup coming up in 23. We're so lucky to host that here in Australia, and it will spur on so many young girls. And I noticed today we had 3 or 4 girls who were 9 and 10 who are ball persons today, and they were just saying to me, how good would it be in a couple of years to be out on that pitch playing Women's Premier League. I said to one of them, you could also play for the Matildas. They have the dream. It's our job to make sure they get an opportunity, and that's what we're doing today. So on behalf of Football NT and everyone involved behind the scenes, thank you so much. Sit back and enjoy the highlights. Well, you've seen them. They were really exciting. I was going to say I'll play them again, but we better not. And we'll be back with Alex and John, who'll give you the commentary in the second half. Until then, good afternoon.
Welcome back for the second half of the grand final here between Hellenic and Mindil Aces. So Hellenic, John, right on the pitch, miles before Mindil, miles before the even referees got out there. So I think they're setting the tone straight away with this second half here.
Look, we talk about great ball forward, McCrillos now. Yeah, it would be interesting. Both coaches would have been relatively happy, obviously not conceding it during the first half. But knowing the way Matt Hadjic sets up and the way he plays, he'll be going for it. And I think, Hellenic will push a few numbers forward in the second half and look to try and unlock that Mindil defence. Again, Ellie McCrillos will play a bit higher up next to Gemma Martin in the second half. It looks like it anyway. Gemma obviously still up. Jasmine, on the right-hand side with Anita Price on the left. And again, looks like Annabelle Kiebert has been deployed as a centre, as a centre up top, playing as a 9. So she started off as a 6 in the first half, just playing as a defensive midfielder. Now it looks like she's been pushed up to a number 9. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how she goes, because we know she gets any opportunity, she'll bury it for sure.
Yeah, that's right. So opportunity here for Mindil. Mindil corner here. You got Tegan Williams hovering on the shore. It comes in. Drops just in front of Rachel Joanne Cabot here.
Paneras to mop up. Looks a clear. Only as far as Michaela Radley. Tegan McWilliams looks to play back. Again, just couldn't direct her pass.
That's right. Just trying to play it off Ridley there, and Ridley wasn't happy to come forward. And he'll put that one out for a throw-in. So Anita Price will get us back underway here. It's an energetic opening couple of minutes here, John.
Yeah, and we expected both teams to come out with a bit more urgency in the second half. Johnston now looks to break away. Great defending by
Joanne there, just gets a touch on it to knock it out for a corner there. So Anita Price marching over to get this ball in. She's been a bit hit and miss with her corners tonight, John, Anita Price. So I think she had one long and 3 short balls. So plenty of instructions coming out of the benches here. Short ball again, but the keeper will collect it.
Yeah, hasn't put a foot wrong so far tonight. Michaela Shaw underneath the Mindil Coles there, and again looking to pump that ball forward, looking for an early ball to Kiebert there, but just couldn't control it on the way down.
Tegan McWilliams, plenty of ball in the opening couple of minutes here. Everything seems to be falling nicely for her tonight. So Hellenic throw here. Anita Price dropping very deep to do some defensive work here. Finds Johnson, who has a little flick. See what she's trying to do there. Lovely little move, but didn't come off.
Shaw to Ridley. Price hooks it forward again.
It went out there. Big throw from Price. Finds a yellow jersey, though.
Again, good opportunity here for the Blues to get a shot here on goal. Again, likes of Martin, Price over the ball, always danger signs, and obviously Jasmine forward, who's got that lethal left foot on her.
That's right, and you're missing Maya tonight as well. Obviously, she's a set-piece specialist as well on top of that. the big discussion comes in here, John. You know, it's a grand final.
Again, heavy discussion between the three players there for the Blues.
That's
Could
right.
be one straight out of
Are
the
they going to go
training
plan
paddock,
A,
mate.
B, C, or D here? Which play from the playbook are they going to pull out? Dips in over the top. Anita Price.
Oh,
Cleared off the line.
oh, too clear.
Twice. Cassie McWilliams clears it off the line twice there. Lovely little flick over the top. Drops sweetly for Anita Price. Slots under the keeper. McWilliams clears it to Gemma Martin, who pumps it again. And then McWilliams deals with it again.
We talk about last ditch defending, Alex, and those are the type of defenders that win you matches. And
Again, the ball drops into the box. Juwan clears it, only to a blue shirt, though, who gives it up.
again, just great reflexes there from Cassie McWilliams to not block it only on one occasion. The second occasion was even better. Just the reaction, the speed to react so quick and clear the ball was phenomenal.
So Matilda Carter will punch that ball out there for a Hellenic throw. Again, John, I think Anita Price can go on that list of Premier League players with the longest throw.
Yeah, again, she'd be up there. Obviously, another one is Jessie Brock for Litchfield. We know she's got a very long throw.
Drops to Price again. He tries to flick it into the box for forward. Gemma Martin hustling the Mindil defence here.
We're talking about interesting events coming up tonight, Alex. There's an 80-metre quickest player in the league, over 80 metres at half-time during the Men's Premier League. I'm surprised I never got a call for that.
No, you said quickest, not slowest, right? Joanne trying to hustle the ball out. Force for Kevitt, who tries to play Kirby. A loose pass. Backtracks. You see a couple of Hellenic players now starting to get frustrated that they're not getting anything. It's still 0-0. Obviously, these teams have played each other. This is the 5th time they've played each other this season, John, and Hellenic have won 3 of their meetings, and Mindil have only won 1 of them.
Again, they've been pretty dominant, Hellenic, over the year in terms of head-to-head clashes with Mindil. But as we spoke about before the match, Alex, grand final, championship trophy up for grabs.
That's right.
I think all the stats in the world, and I always say being an underdog in a final it favours you for some. There's not as much pressure on you.
That's right. And both teams have had opportunities in this game. It's not a one-sided affair. Casimir Williams with a little nutmeg there. So I don't think the Mindil bench will be happy with it. They seem to be just stuck on the back foot in these opening 10 minutes of this second half. It's crunch time now, John. There can't be a draw. There can only be one winner, and it's who's going to strike first.
I just feel, Alex, the team that gets the goal tonight will win the game. I don't see many goals, as we were talking about before the game. You know, these teams normally, they produce a lot of goals, especially Hellenic with their front three. But for some reason tonight, I just think one goal is going to do it, and whichever team does score that goal will win the game.
Yeah, McWilliams here punches the ball through. Drops for Kirby, but doesn't get a good touch on it. And it'll be another middle throw here.
Again, in transition now, Ken Hellenic. Ball from Makrilos, played to forward. Martin now, plays a good ball to forward.
Shoots. Swinging wide there.
Again, you expect her to, hit the net there. That's 3 opportunities she's had tonight. On another day, she would have buried all 3.
That's right. She was the only goal scorer in their semi-final clash with Litchfield, and that came off the back foot of Gemma Martin's hard work there. And as we thought in that game that Gemma Martin on any other day would have scored that one, but forward put that one in last week. So I think at the moment the player for Hellenic is Morgan Johnson. She's really generating and creating plenty of play. Matilda Carter there with a big clearing kick.
She's been solid tonight. Both centre backs have been solid tonight for Mindil. Again, tight on their players, and Price trying to keep the ball in. Just ran out of real estate there. Obviously kept it in. Johnson now to Martin. Forward.
Still on the ball with forward.
Looks to switch the ball. Does well. Sees Makrilos on the right-hand side. Looks for Martin now. Makrilos again. Still Makrilos. Makrilos cuts the ball back.
No, it'd be centrally there for Hellenic. Any other game, there would have been at least 2 blue shirts right in that centre spot.
Makrilos still going with...
Comes out wide. Sliding effort.
Again, a great strike by Ellie Makrilos there, and just see Hellenic are starting to turn it up a bit, and again, kill Martin strong in a challenge. I just feel a goal coming, Alex. Again, both teams, the way they've come out in the second half. Hellenic's obviously it's a bit more open in terms of the first half.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there, John. You get a sense in the air that there's going to be a goal at some point. Be interesting to see which coach goes to the bench first and what changes are made. Both teams have got plenty of good players on the bench that can have impacts here.
Again, Marinelle Juan not on the same page as her sister Rachel, but it will be a throw for the Blues in the defensive third.
We're coming up to the 60th minute here, John, and the crowd was quite vocal in the first half. It's a bit quiet in the second half at the moment.
As we said, Alex, I think I think the game just needs a goal just to bring it to life. Again, crowds toned down a little bit in terms of the way the game's starting to pan out. So hopefully we see a goal from one of the teams that will obviously force the other team to open up and...
Forward there. Finds Johnson, who's looking forward. Kirby on the ball here. Twisting, but playing the wrong way. Playing back to her own goalkeeper. Hellenic won't mind that. Playing it right to Ridley here. Martin closing down. We've nearly played 16 minutes, John, and the middle defence still hasn't worked out that you can't sit in the ball with Gemma Martin around.
Yeah, she's got that, again, being the captain as well. She defence from the top is what good strikers do, Alex.
That's right, piles that
gives
pressure on.
110%, and her reward obviously scoring 25 goals is a great accolade this year for her. Well done to her. This should beat Evie over the line, and that does. A good turn by Johnston.
And Johnston again. Again, 60 minutes gone here. It's still 0-0. Hellenic are dominating possession in this second half at the moment. Nothing to show for it yet, though, John.
You just feel that his price now. Again, Tegan McWilliams. You know, all the nitty-gritty stuff Tegan McWilliams does in a game, you'd be amazed, Alex, in terms of, you know, obviously going forward she's there, but all the defensive duties in terms of tackling, getting behind the ball, winning her tackles, playing the right balls, interceptions, you'd be amazed in terms of the work rate and what she puts in a game.
So, Mindil went to the bench, and Hunter has come on for Joanne. But was it Marinelle or Rachel? And it was Rachel Joanne.
Like, Rachel Joanne, and again, Hunter will sit in that midfield, again, quite physical as well.
First touch, just come on now, and here's her first touch straight away. Yellow shirts are panning on the pressure here. Kilmartin's going to try and play it out, and she does. Evie's looking forward. She releases, but it's cut out by the Mindil captain. Punch forward by Kilmartin. Again, Anita Price has got to be a little bit careful here, John. She's already on a yellow. Big tackle on Tegan McWilliams there in the box, and here she is again leaning in here. She's got to be careful, John. It'll be a huge impact for Hellenic.
There's Tegan McWilliams now. Martin now looks to play a ball forward to forward.
Pace on forward, closing the space down here.
Rachel.
Marinelle Joanne on the ball there.
Substitution for Mindil Aces, play number 9, Rachel White, as we welcome play number 5, Mindil Aces Sunny Hunter to the field.
So I feel like one of these sets of supporters, John, have really got to start getting behind their team here.
Good opportunity here for Mindil. Again, Kilmartin strong in a challenge. Didn't allow Keebert there to turn, and
Can Hellenic start to move that ball around now? Starting to play like the Hellenic we've seen all season. Keebert will come out and pick that one up. The Mindil drummers in the house now.
yeah, we've been waiting for a bit. Here's a good break now for good ball here. Ken forward.
Good effort from the keeper there to get hands on. She's running back on the goal. The pressure's not off.
Martin now to Makrilos. Carter intercepts, plays Tegan McWilliams as they look to break away.
And ball into the corner. Kilmartin gets a head to it, but it's going to drop here. Cassandra Reeves with the pressure.
Again, great ball again from Makrilos to play in forward, and Michaela Shaw quick off the line to intercept. Great goalkeeping. McWilliams now, that's Tegan. Looks to try and turn. An attacking third, away by Lisa Makrilos. Only as far as sister Cassie McWilliams.
Ball forward into the corner, but she's not going to give up. She's going to get there. And she does. She puts that ball in. Drops to Kevitt, who has the crack.
This is starting to light up.
This is it. This is the grand final we've been looking for now. Let's keep this intensity up.
Again, players putting their body on the line, last ditch defending. It's what you expect in a grand final, and this one could go either way, Alex, the way it's gone.
Yeah, and Cassandra Reeves there, John, not giving up on that ball, keeping it in and getting an absolutely beautiful cross into the box.
Both coaches are getting message out to their players. See Matt Hadjic having a chat to Gemma Martin here on the touchline. Ball in.
Big clearance from the keeper there. Finds forward, but a touch will fall for Joanne.
Kevin now.
Plays the ball in, but plays it straight to the keeper.
Tried that cheeky near post shot, but again, Michelina.
Yeah, that's right there. Reeves turned on the ball, but Tegan McWilliams just didn't look like she wanted it there, John.
Here's Cassie breaking out of the back line. Plays the ball to Annabelle Kiewit. You just strayed a bit offside there. Again, just a bit too keen to get forward.
That's right. I'd really like to see the Hellenic front three absolutely stretch this game out, John. They seem to be quite narrow for most of this game, the Hellenic front three. No one's really making the game big and generating spaces. I don't know if you agree, but I think it's what the players do off the ball in this grand final is what's gonna really make it here.
And we've seen it over the years, Alex. You know, certain players. You know, there's a certain moment where, you know, a flash of brilliance, and that could win you a grand final. So there's players that are capable of doing that. Good opportunity now for Mindil.
The Mindil spectator's not happy about that, thinking it was a pass back, but plays the ball forward here.
And second sub of the game. Off comes
Substitution for the Hellenic Athletic Club. Player number 2, Evie Ponieras, being replaced by number 8, Sophia Malboy.
So that's Sophia Malboy coming to the field and taking the spot from Evie Paneris there, who's played the left back role for Hellenic pretty well tonight. Sub comes on, gets her first touch straight away.
Against Sophia Malboy, we're talking about a wealth of experience. This is where Hellenic is dangerous, on the transition.
Forward, blistering through with the ball at her feet. Forward, still going. To the keeper. Keeper gets a hand to it.
Again, what a burst from Jasmine Forward. We've seen her do it time and time again. But Michaela Shaw, if that is not the save of the game, I don't know what is, Alex.
Yeah, that's right, John. Obviously, Gemma Martin wasn't impressed there, though. Yeah, Gemma Martin got herself in some prime spots there, and she was expecting Forward to release, and she doesn't. So Cassie McWilliams will take this goal kick here, get us back underway. So Kirby with the ball forward, looking for Kevin. And she's showing pace. Early shot comes to nothing, doesn't even get it on target. She'll be disappointed with herself there. Kilmartin dropped back, got there and put enough pressure on.
That's what I think Annabelle with her pace just needs to back herself and take her opponent on 1v1 there. Just decided to have a shot from outside the box. maybe distance just tested her in the angle.
So referee will call this one for a free kick. The referee was going to play some advantage, but changed her mind, seeing there was no advantage to play. Opportunity here for Mindil. Into the final 20 minutes of regulation time here. The scoreline still 0-0. We've had a couple of opportunities in the past 5 minutes here from both ends. Who's really going to take this game by the scruff of the neck now? Mindil put the ball in. It drops to a yellow shirt who flicks it, but it'll be put out.
Again, Lisa McCrillos, last ditch defending.
Again, Tegan McWilliams didn't really want to put her body on the line there. It felt sweet. Ball comes in. Say about playing that ball at the front post. It literally hit the front post there, John.
Again, obviously she's so good, Gerard Kirby, on her set pieces. Obviously got her bearings just a little bit wrong there, but again, good opportunities for Mindil Aces to take the lead, and we're still at 0-0, Alex.
That's right, still 0-0. Kilmartin will take this one, and she plays it forwards. Finds the Mindil captain, whose first touch will find forward. Is looking to make another blistering run, and she's doing it. This time she releases the ball, but to the Mindil keeper.
Really now looks to play Tegan McWilliams. Tegan looks to try and put Cassie Reeve forward. Interception by Mailboy. Hunter now in the middle of the park. Looks to play to... Intercepted by McCrillos now. McCrillos looks to drive in the middle of the park now. Puts her foot on it. Looks to switch the ball. Intercepted there by
it flat.
Captain Kirby. Kirby to Hunter. McCrillos looks to intercept. Again, Hunter with the ball. Again, Kilmartin, great defending on that last line. McCrillos now looks to play a forward pass. It's a foot race between Carter and Martin. Shaw will come off a line to collect and defuse the danger. Plays the ball out early to McWilliams.
Shows you the youth in Carter there, John. She was too busy checking her shot every 2 seconds and just putting her head down and trusting herself and backing herself there.
Here's Kiva now showing pace down the left-hand side. Again, Kilmartin, right place at the right time again. She's been everywhere tonight.
That's right. I think there's a couple of players now that are starting to really put the effort in off the ball. Gemma Martin's changed the lines that she's running. She's running a bit more flatter, more angles, more into the corners now, where first half she was running quite centrally. Same with Kevin now. She's starting to run all over the place. There'll be a card there.
Again, both girls coming together. Eyes on the ball.
Lisa McCrillos obviously getting the better of Tegan McWilliams there, and
just approaching the 75th minute mark, 15 minutes to go.
Obviously, we will go into extra time if it stays a draw.
Kilmartin intercepts. Only as far as forward. Forward tries to turn. Makrilos. Price will allow that to go out. Throw into the Blues and they're attacking third.
That's right. There's a few tired legs now here, John.
Again, wouldn't be surprised if Matt Hadjic brings in another couple of changes. I think he's made 2 already. So it'll be interesting to see who he brings on.
Obviously, the last substitution for Hellenic there was Evie Paneiras coming off for Malboy.
Martin
Again,
now
force for Gemma Martin there.
trying to take that first time again off balance. Did well to keep it low, but just couldn't direct it into that left-hand side bottom corner there.
Matilda Carter clearing it in the totally wrong direction there.
You know, we talk about the physical component that, you know, players go through, especially the last 15 minutes to 14 minutes in a grand final, Alex. But a lot has got to do with the mental as well, you know.
That's right.
Staying composed and staying, you know, true to their duty and doing the right thing. So it'll be interesting to see how the young Mindil girls cope as the game wears off and gets closer to 90 minutes.
That's right. That's where you start to see a difference in the two teams, isn't it? It's all mental, and you know, as some of the best coaches in the world say, when you think you are absolutely done, they promise you got 70% more to go. So at this point, it's going to be which team can dig deep and score.
Malboy intercepts, plays Makrilos in the middle of the park now. Looks to play Johnston. Johnston looks to spread it wide. Intercepted there by the number 10 for Mindil Aces, which is Hannah Garland. Kilmartin sweeps us all. Garland now wins that battle. Looks to break to Reeve. Reeve lays it off to Tegan McWilliams. Gets it back from her. Ball forward.
Plays it in over the top here.
Annabelle looks to keep it in. Oh, great ball in. Just no one gambled, Alex.
That's right. You got to throw yourself at them ones there. Both teams are looking really, really tired here. We got a couple of players for Hellenic warming up, ready to come on.
Now to Makrilos. Martin now. Martin will look to break. She'll use her speed here. Martin, oh, great defending by McWilliams. Last-ditch defending.
Cassie McWilliams with a perfectly timed stop. That ball guy. We've got a couple of players.
You thought she was away there, Alex. Gemma Martin 1v1 and then out of nowhere.
That's right.
We talk about good defenders and they never give up, and there was a great example of it there with Cassie McWilliams.
So we've got Priscilla Magado coming off here for Marquette. And Anita Price has come off for Mosca Papadakis.
Been replaced by number 7, Mosca Papadakis. Sorry, no, Mosca Papadakis.
So subs from both sides here. Oh, we've got a player down here. Both teams are going to come to the sideline to get a well-earned drink. So both teams are going to get themselves back into some shape here after some substitutions and some medical patch-up work. Plenty of hydration on the sidelines from both teams, some instructions.
Substitution from Mindil. This is number 10, Hannah Garland. Been replaced by player number.
So just confirming that Hannah Garland is off for Chris Holm, sorry. Kirby on the run here, taking on Papadakis, who places ball forwards, and Kilmartin will get there first. Cabot will put that pressure on. Into the final 10 minutes of regulation time here. It's still 0-0. We need a goal here, otherwise we're going to go to extra time. Watch the Papadakis showing her pace here. Looking forward. Mosca still on the ball. And 1-2s. Heavy touch though. Will be picked up by Carter. Marble will come up for this one. And she does. Again, game's turned into a bit of a table tennis match here, John.
Yeah, again, both teams are starting to get a bit leggy now and just looking for that easy option just to play that ball forward. But again, expect fireworks last 8 or 9 minutes. So both teams looking that they're going to go for it.
By number 10, Hannah Garland being replaced by number 15, Claire Chisholm for the Blazers.
Interesting tactic as well. Tegan McWilliams has gone back to left back and Claire Chisholm has gone into the middle of the park, replacing Hannah Garland. So good to see Dave's trying to just strengthen his defence. Papadakis breaks down. Left-hand side now. Tries to play a ball into Martin. Johnson now. Just outside of attacking third. Looks to Malboy.
Ball straight down the guts there by Kirby. But again, all Kirby's balls this game, John, and them through balls have been beautifully placed, but just too
overcooked,
much power.
Just overcooked. Again, just that final ball. A good opportunity here.
He'll get called up. Again, it'll be called offside.
Again, just Papadakis showing all her pace down that left-hand side. She's looked lively since she's come on, Alex, and just couldn't hold her line there. And big frustration there. Wingers getting caught offside. That's one of my things that I just when they look down the line and they can see everything and they get caught offside, it just.
That's right. And obviously, looking at the replay, Gemma Martin. Tussle here, opportunity. So Denise Marquette comes on, subs on, and then puts in.
Yeah, you thought Kiewit there was through on goal there, but this game has been about last-ditch defending, more defending, better defending, and hopefully we see a goal soon, Alex.
That's right. We've got 6 minutes left of regulation time. If we don't get a goal here, we're going to go into extra time. Mindil corner here. Can they break the deadlock? Gets put out again.
She's looking for that near
corner.
Post. Yeah, looking for that near post again. The captain there, Jariah Kirby, but again, good to see the Hellenic defence switched on that near post.
Fail to keep that one in. You at least want it to get into the box there, John. You're coming up on 5 minutes left of regulation time. It's 0-0. You need a goal. Time for a few players to just take a deep breath here, John, and just relax.
Again, we're at that 85-minute mark, Alex, and again, important these players stay mentally strong. You know, they've been tested in that physical aspect. As I said during, the start of the second half, I think one goal will do it tonight. I just don't know where it's going to come from.
That's right. Quick throw in here into space. Taking it with Williams versus forward here. But forward gets the better. She's looking in the box. She plays it short. Ball comes in here.
Oh, Michaela Shaw again. Great defending.
I think the Mindil keeper and Gemma Martin are going to wake up black and blue tomorrow morning. They've had more clashes than anyone else on this pitch tonight. Papadakis again. Boy with a throw into space. They'll get another
really
try at it.
There. Makrilos now lets that roll. Goes down in the box.
Carter
Mark
clears
now.
it.
Vades Hunter. Can she square it? Again, Alex, defending. Last is defending. We've seen it all night, and I think we're going to see it to the final whistle.
Can Mindil break this spell here? Can Hellenic put one in the back of the net? Ball comes in. Big clearance from Carter again. Another Hellenic ball though.
Makrilos now. Good interception there by Malboy looking to get forward. And does.
Again,
Matilda
Carter.
Carter's been everywhere tonight.
She's probably hoping that she didn't clear that one for a corner, but ball comes in here. Okay, so Williams will guide that one out.
Well shepherded out there by McWilliams, showing all her experience.
That's right, not wanting to let it go for another corner or handover. And Mindil relieved the pressure, but only for a split second as Morgan Johnson comes screaming up here. Pushing the back from Hunter, but the referee didn't pick that one up.
Just looked like no one wanted the ball there, Alex, as she was driving forward. No one really made his. Johnson now looks to play it wide to forward. Still got it. Still got
Juwan with the pressure.
McWilliams breaks.
Can Mindil counter here? The long ball goes up again. Somehow it finds Kevin. Plays it back to Juwan. Plays it quickly forward back to Kevin.
Gee, Marquette showed her pace down, tracking down.
And so coming into the final 30 seconds of regulation time here. If there's not a goal, we're going to extra time. If there's still no goals after that, we'll go to penalty shootout.
Makrilos wins that battle. That's Joanna.
The referee's going to call this one up. Getting a little bit of cramping all over the place here.
There's a couple of players down now, so yeah, conditions aren't that favourable, Alex. Obviously, humidity be up.
And 4 minutes of added time. Players go down with cramp. That's the last thing you want to hear, isn't it, John? You know, if you know you're going to extra time, you just want to make it back to the shed, get some water, get some electrolytes in you, and get back out there.
Yeah, it would test their mental capacity, that's for sure, Alex. And again, a lot of these players now, they've played a fantastic season and they've given everything so far tonight, and looks like we're heading for extra time. Malboy clears. McWilliams first
try
try.
some late drama here. Johnston with a big kick forwards. That's the first minute down of the 4 additional minutes here. Can we get a winner? Will it go to extra time? Kevin on the ball. Cuts in. Ball goes over the top, and Malloy gets ahead to it. Johnson with a twist and turn. The captain on the ball here. Nice Papadakis on the ball. Plays it over the top here to Gemma Martin.
This is where Martin needs that support. Looks to play a forward pass. To forward. Oh. Both players for the ball. Crunching tackle. Again, poor sportsmanship from forward there.
Absolutely. You know, it's just frustration with herself for not taking the chances and opportunities she's had tonight.
Yeah, look, it's been a frustrating evening for her. But, again, both players going for the ball. It's been pretty good tonight in terms of both players playing fair.
Middle captain here, Kirby. Just time and space. Again, throwing everything on the line here. Hunter tries to block it out. Carter comes back to deal with it. Falls for Johnston. He pumps the ball up there. Castor McWilliams will deal with it defensively. Hunt on the ball. Mindil will go in the wrong way.
Substitution for Hellenic. Player number 14, Joanna Makoulos, replaced by player number 23, Daphne Cholakos.
So great effort there from Ali Makoulos. On comes Daphne Cholakos, who's a young player, John.
Again, she'd embrace this, and again, a young player coming through the ranks. Great opportunity for her to make a name for herself, playing on that top right.
Can she have this biggest impact of all? Kirby with the defensive work there. Kevitt dropping to put the pressure on. She does it well. Looks like we'll be heading to extra time here. If there can be a late goal. Hellenic throw here, 9 seconds. You'd expect them to push everything up, John, wouldn't you?
Again, I think this one will go straight into the mix. A long throw by Krulos, I think. They've had the opportunities, the Blues, in the second half, but some great goalkeeping from Michaela Shaw has kept them at bay, and I could see this one going to extra time, and if not, maybe go to penalties.
It was a deadlocked first half. So far it's been a deadlocked second half.
Forward now. Looks to drive.
Still on the ball. Ball comes in. But it'll go out wide.
Again, players going down with cramp, and
will we hear the final whistle? And there it is, John. 0-0 end of regulation time. So we're going to be going into extra time. Neither team taking the opportunities here in the 90 minutes to win.
Again, Alex, I did not see this one coming. In terms of the players that are out there tonight, the Blues, their front line. We've obviously got excitement machine of Annabelle Keebert playing for Mindil as well. Both top goal scorers are playing tonight. And yet, if you told me that there was going to be a 0-0 scoreline, the grand final of the Women's Premier League, I wouldn't have believed it. So look, again, it's been a seesawing affair. We know that, and we spoke about it before, Alex. They're going to be stretched now in terms of physically. It's how mentally strong and who wants it more will be the one that will win the game tonight.
That's right. Let's see what team digs the deepest here and puts the win on there. Let's see if someone can break this deadlock in extra time. Otherwise, we're going to be going to penalties, John. So stick around as we get ready to go into extra time. So after that short break, we're back here for extra time in this grand final between Hellenic Athletic and Mindil Aces. So Hellenic going to get us underway here in this extra time. It's 0-0, and the referee does the whistle here. So Shalakos on the ball here early.
Hi, Vix. How are you? So this is where you see the mental character come out. It's what team wants it more, as I spoke to you before, Alex.
I see it. Carter screaming up the left end, trying to play Kevitt, who was hot on the heels. Players on the deck everywhere here. Morgan Johnson twisting and turning on the ball like she has all game. Nice Papadakis on the ball here. He's going to play a ball early, but...
Again, Moscow looking to try and play that ball forward. Just wasn't on the same wavelength as Jasmine Ford. And tactical change as well. Jasmine Ford's gone into that central number 9 position. And good opportunity
here. Kevitz, last-ditch defending.
We've seen it all night. Great tackle again from Makrilos. Last-ditch defending. Keeps Mindil at bay.
Morgan Johnson getting a touch there, getting ahead, trying to find Papadakis, but she would find a yellow jersey. Forward there as well.
Good turn by Hunter in the middle of the park there.
Poor ball over the top. I'm surprised that Mindil haven't changed their style tonight, John. They're still going for that long ball, even though it's not really worked tonight.
Look, in terms of the way it's happened this year, they've got a lot of joy from playing that forward ball tonight. It's just Hellenic have pretty switched on tonight in terms of expecting that, and they've had numbers around Annabelle Kiva. Every time Annabelle Kiva gets the ball, there's always 2 defenders next to her. So
Hunter on the ball here, under pressure though. Finds Tegan McWilliams, who tries to play the corner ball, but drops to the captain and Kirby, who's twisting and battling here. Hunter on the ball here. Finds Shawan, who's under pressure.
Krilos down a defensive third, looks to play the ball to Johnston. Again, shadowed by Tegan McWilliams, who's just been with her all night. Alex, it's been a great battle between them two.
That's right. Let's see if they can keep it up. So, you know, as we go in the extra time, the temperature has dropped. So we're sitting at 29 degrees at the moment. It's 72% humidity though, John.
Yeah, again, we always talk about, you know, this time of the year in terms of hydration is key, and eating the right foods and getting the right fuel into your body. And, you know, players will be getting tested. As this game goes on, players will be getting tested, and I won't be surprised if we look to more substitution.
That's right, and obviously it would have been a big lead up in the week, what the teams would have been doing. Coaches must have to plan for this inevitable side of football, going into extra time and potentially going down to penalties. So Marboy punching that ball forward. Tries to find Mosca. Mosca flicks it forward, but Carter gives it a little extra oomph. But Cassie Williams will pick it up though.
Again, that's so unlike Cassie McWilliams to play that ball out. Again, good pressure there from Chalakos there. Again, a healthy crowd here tonight for the Women's Premier League here, Alex.
That's right, and obviously we got another grand final on pitch too, and the crowds are bouncing between both games, and it's hard to keep your eyes off either game, but here we are, still 0-0, extra time. That ball drops in there, plays it short, it's going to have a second crack. Not a bad effort there. Plenty of bodies in front. You can see what she's trying to do, trying to sneak one past the keeper.
And again, obviously distance did test her a bit there, but again, great ball in, but on that second account, tried that near post shot and just didn't have the conviction or the... Krulos now. To forward. Forward looks a turn. Forward drives. She drives.
She's
Still
still
forward.
going.
Great run from her. And again, there was great opportunity again.
That's what we're saying, John. Somebody's got to take their opportunity in this game. Hat goes off to the defenders from both teams, John. They've been a phenomenal job so far this game, and I think what we're waiting for is not to see who's got the best strikers or best forwards. I think we're just waiting for a mistake from either sets of defenders here.
And at the moment, it doesn't look like any of them are going to slip up. Good ball there to keep it.
So Marquette coming back and doing a defensive work there. Ball pumps forward. Cassie Williams there with a quick flick forward. She had a bit of time to take a touch there, John, but didn't feel like she wanted to around forward.
Good turn by Martin there. Trying to make a yard of space. Plays it to, again, leggy. Again, most of the players look a bit leggy now. Obviously, fatigue is starting to set in.
I don't know. I think Mindil's become a little bit predictable. Every ball is going to Kevin, you know. So Hellenic throwing here halfway through this first half of extra time. Again, still no team really looking like they're going to break their deadlock. Martin on the ball here. Martin still going. Again, plenty of tired legs, plenty of standing around and watching this game here. Opportunity here. Ball comes in. Carter clears it only to Johnston, who plays Martin. Morgan Johnson still on the ball, dispossessed, but puts straight back at her. Tries to find forward.
Again, it's getting pretty scrappy now, Alex. Both teams just struggling to keep possession of the ball. A lot of passes going astray.
Opportunity here for Kevin. Well, the referee will pull it back.
Again, referee just tried to play the advantage there, but there was no doing so. He's called it back. Great refereeing by Claire Martin. Papadakis now.
Goalkeeper gets to it though.
Ken Jimmer Martins has dropped into that midfield role, playing alongside Morgan Johnston there.
That's right, they push forward into that 9 role. Casimir Williams. Give a free kick away in a dangerous spot here. Loose clearance. Gives an opportunity to Kevin, but she can't control it. Just can't get her foot to it there.
It's been the story of the night. Last ditch defending.
It's a foot race. And the keeper's still going. Big clearance, but now she's got to get back.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff, end to end.
See it, both teams still going tooth and nail for this fixture here. Tegan McWilliams finds Cabot. Facing the wrong way though. Tries to play it wide, but
good turn by the captain there. Again, Kilmartin there at the right time again. Crucial interception.
Again, the tiredness from that Hellenic back line is really starting to show, John. There's been a couple of loose clearances that could have been opportunities for Mindil, but they've not taken them.
Krulos wins that duel. Now it's Johnston in the transition. Looks to play Papadakis. Papadakis now on the left-hand side. Looking to go forward. Tegan McWilliams is there to...
Quick throw in. Forward on the ball. She's going to twist and turn like she always does. Quick clearance. I feel like both teams just need to take a breath and relax here, John. They're just trying to play the ball a little bit too quickly and it's becoming sloppy. Can you see either team breaking this deadlock, John? It's 0-0. Can we see either team breaking this deadlock?
Look, we spoke about it at the start of the night in terms of, you know, both teams possessing the, you know, players that can then unlock games and win games. But both defences tonight have been on song. We're talking about defending. Defending has been at the highest quality tonight.
That's right.
If we do see one goal, it's going to win the game, Alex. And at the point, it's a seesawing affair. I just don't know who's going to score it.
But again, the substitute. Denise Marquette's come on and had a huge defensive impact for Hellenic. Really, really saved that bacon a fair few times now. Opportunity here, though.
Again, Cassie McWilliams over the ball. We've seen her pop them in from certain distances throughout the year. Wouldn't be surprised if she goes for this one.
That's right. You think she'll be having a crack here? She doesn't. She plays it far post. Tries to play the captain in Kirby. Still an opportunity here. But the count is on. Kirby's there. And how did Hellenic get away with that one, John?
Again, it's you're looking at good opportunities for Mindil, and we're looking on that transition, and here's a good opportunity now. Is it? Krulos now looks to break out. Plays a 1-2 with Martin. Again, Tegan McWilliams.
A few players down here, but again, Cassie McWilliams with the risky play. Under pressure from Gemma Martin here. We are at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, great
Fair
sportsmanship
play.
here from Mindil Aces as well. Players are going down like flies here. Cramp.
So the ref calls half-time in this extra time here. We have a really quick break. Turn around and straight in to the second.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our first half of the extra time. For the second half of extra time here, celebrating football grand final 2020.
So here we are, 15 minutes left in this game. Can either team break the deadlock? If not, we're going to be going to penalty shootouts here. So Mindil are going to get us underway here with this second half of extra time. And Kerritt punches it back to the captain and Kirby, who's quick ball forward into the corner here. He'll find the official. Boy with a throw down the line, but Michaela Kirby will punch that one out. Quick ball over the top, trying to find Kerritt. Doesn't. Hunter takes a touch, finds Tegan McWilliams.
Again, message that will be coming out of both benches. This is your last 15 minutes of the season, girls. Obviously, they just want to put that last effort, see if they can bring it home. At the moment, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, this is it. Put it all on the line and go on your holiday.
Good ball there by Chalakis.
Carter with a header.
Ellie McCrillos on the far right side now. Plays it to Martin, who's drifted out on the right-hand side. Held up by Marinel Juan, and the Blues have a corner kick.
Quick ball in. Edge of the box, finds a yellow shirt though. Punch that one out.
Martin back doing her defensive duties. Pass it to Kilmartin. Kilmartin looks forward.
Martin wide trying to link up with forward. We'll go for a goal kick. Relieve some pressure on that Mindil backline, John.
Again, in terms of defensive duties, both teams have defended very, very well tonight. Who's your man of the match so far tonight? It's a tough one, isn't it?
It's a very tough one. There's been plenty of incredible individual performances. And the problem is, John, every sub that's come on's had an impact on the game.
Regardless of which way it goes, I think Michaela Shaw in the Mindil goals tonight has been unbelievable. Some of the saves she made tonight is what's kept her team in this game. And again, there's probably about 4 or 5 other players that deserve that accolade, but tonight she stood tall. And
yeah, I'll agree with you on that one, John. Both sets of players here swinging legs with not much intention except trying to push the ball forward.
Lisa Makrilos now looks to play Ellie Makrilos. Ellie Makrilos takes Annabelle Kiewit. Fending from the top, still going.
Gemma Martin on the ball here, twisting and turning. She pops into the box. Cleared out by McWilliams. Just over 10 minutes left. If it stays 0-0, we'll be going to a shootout. Come on, John, as a coach, you'd be doing everything not to go to a shootout, right? Shootouts, it's like it's 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a roll of the dice, Alex. We always say, it's always luck when it comes to it's anyone's game in a penalty shootout. And good ball there by Mosca. Again,
Kim slaps her hands to it. Owning them goals again, slapping the ball out and then picking it up. Big ball here. Misread by Malboy. Finds Reeves, who little back heel. Went aside the throw in there.
Again, Sophie Malboy. Obviously beaten the first time, but again, did very, very well to come back. Good opportunity here for Mindil to get a ball in.
That's right, you've got under 10 minutes. They'll be expecting a good ball into the box here. Not happy to throw the kitchen sink up as well. We've got 2 defenders sitting back. So Captain Kirby over the top of the ball. She puts it in towards the back post. A blue head gets to it. Hellenic keeper will come out and pounce on it. Casey McWilliams there gets a touch to it, but Kirby will pick it up, but Carter gets ahead to it. It's a bit scrappy. We've got under 10 minutes to go. Both teams are going to have to dig deep here. Throw everything you've got at it. And I think Five Front's taking McWilliams, who plays it to the Captain Kirby. Okay. Big ball forward there. Annabelle Kevitt tried to get something onto it. Opportunity. Takes the time to wind up the shot, allowing the Hellenic defense to get to it first. Opportunity here. She strikes with the keeper, drops her foot to it.
Great save by the goalkeeper.
Still onto it here. Kirby with a big ball in. Finds a Hellenic player who puts it out.
Anywhere will do at the moment, Alex. Great opportunity there for Key, but again, near post. That's what we're talking about. That shot going opposite post, low and hard, would have beaten the goalkeeper there.
And you'll want to be watching how the goalkeeper moves as well, John. As soon as you see that goalkeeper moving towards the front post, you know where you should be aiming. We'll get another crack at it.
She's normally very, very good, Gerard Kirby, on set pieces in terms of corner kicks. She's been, I think her radar's been a bit off tonight, Alex.
That's right. Opportunity here, across the edge of the box. Carter with a big thump. Not a bad effort from Carter there, John. Not too far wide.
Yeah, so again, trying to luck from outside the box there. Again, distance probably wouldn't have favoured her there, but looking at...
Substitution for Hellenic Athletic Club. Player number 8, Sophia Marway. Been replaced for player number 17, Marika Ogo. Let's make some noise, Hellenic! Let's make some noise, Mindil!
So, Noriko Ogo goes onto the pitch for Hellenic, where Malboy, who's came on in the second half, put a shift in, has come off to make room for Ogo. Just over 5 minutes left. If not, we're going to be going to a penalty shootout. Forward with a defensive block there. Again, Casimir Williams clearing, but not where she wanted it. Flick on there by Morgan Johnson. She's done them all game, John. The little flicks, the little pivots.
Yeah, great imagination there, Morgan Johnston. Just trying to keep the ball going forward. She's had a good game tonight as well. Again, Kilmartin in the back line has been immense.
Threaded ball through. Last-ditch clearance.
It just doesn't look like it's going to go in tonight, Alex. Hopefully they start going in by the penalty shootout.
I go with a quick ball in. Johnson, Morgan on top. Hellenic on the ball. The ref will call up for a player down on the pitch.
Let's go back in terms of that chance that Hellenic had, Alex. Morgan Johnson, 1v1. Keeper makes a great save. And then who's there to follow it up? Matilda Carter. All good defenders follow up. And there was a great example of it right there.
That's right. And that's from both teams tonight, both sets of defenders.
Looked like for a minute that Mosca Papadakis was going to have a tap in there, but as good defenders do, they follow in everything. And
that's right. You would have thought Mosca would have put a body on the line or anything on that. You know, a ponytail, a toenail, anything. So, quick drink break here from Mindil. And Hellenic. Coach is trying to give them last-minute instructions, John, on how to break that deadlock in 3 minutes. So the referee will get us underway here with a drop ball. The referee did call a stop to play due to a Hellenic player being down. Received some treatment, but she's okay and she'll be going back on the pitch. Opportunity here for Mindil. Ball comes in. Falls short. Ogo gets a touch to it, but not where she wanted it. Beautiful defensive work again. Players falling over each other here, but again, the referee's calling an offside. Kilmartin got there, got to the player at the same time. So running on from the Hellenic bench, from the Mindil bench here. 9 minutes. So Kevin will have to go off, step off the field for a moment, as the bench was called on to deal with that.
Again, is it a free kick and Mindil's attacking third, or is it an offside, Alex?
It's offside, so the Hellenic ball. No doubt Kilmartin will come and take this one on. Still with all these little breaks, John, no one switched off. And forward dropping to try and deal with it there. Cassie McWilliams plays Carter. He plays it wide to the middle captain here, who's attacking the fresh Hellenic sub and Ogo. But Ogo gets to it, but she'll put it out.
Good defending by Ogo there. Just stood in, didn't dive in, and intercepted.
Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be 2 minutes of time added on.
So the very final 2 minutes in this game, John. Looks like it'll be going to a penalty shootout if someone doesn't do something in 2 minutes. Joanne putting it out there. Finds Gemma Martin. He's twisting, who links up with Johnston. He's happy to play it back here. So Mindil will win that throw in there. Good pressure from Mindil. Just blocking Hellenic, making any forward progress.
They've done it all night tonight. Actually, both teams have done it in terms of not allowing their key players to get space and time on the ball. And, you know, in terms of both defensive duties for both teams, tactically they've got it spot on tonight.
I tried not enough in this game so far to break anything. Big clearance from Cassie McWilliams. Again, just battles all over the pitch, John. Absolutely incredible battles between all sorts of players. And Tegan McWilliams on the ball again, doing the defensive work, wins it from Morgan Johnston. Where hasn't Tegan McWilliams been tonight, John? She's been everywhere. Could there be a last-ditch effort here? And we're going to a penalty shootout, John. 0-0 after extra time. 120 minutes. and you could not find a goal to split these two teams.
Which has surprised me, Alex. That has surprised me. You know, we talk about the firepower that these both teams have got here. And again, New Law would have never thought of it. But look, we go to penalties and it's a roll of the dice now. It's anyone's game, and we all know when it comes to penalties, it's luck of the draw. And again, we say it's goalkeepers. The way the night has turned out tonight, Michaela Shaw's had a great night under the sticks for Mindil.
That's it.
Could it be her night overall?
Yeah, that's it. It's 50-50 when we go, and obviously the penalties will be down at the Macmillan's Road end, and it'll be interesting to see, especially which players now step up and put themselves down to take one.
Exactly, Alex. And we
the confidence that's still there.
And we spoke about the physical component. Now it's the mental component. It's whoever stays mentally strong now will win this game. So again, the experience is with Hellenic, but again, it's a roll of the dice.
That's right. So got the youngsters in Mindil who are really, really young. You know, I think, what's the oldest player, 18 or 19?
18 or 19. Again, there's a lot of 18 and 19-year-olds out there tonight. So
that's right.
Again, being the underdogs, which Mindil were the underdogs tonight, again, that might take a little bit of the pressure off. But you know what it's like in penalties. It's anyone's game, and I'm looking forward to it.
That's right. Let's see what happens. So hang on here for a couple of moments, and we'll be back with a penalty shootout. So welcome back to the final part of this evening, the penalty shootout. Mindil will be shooting first at the McMillan's Road end. This is where the nerves are at absolute maximum.
We always talk about it, Alex. It's a roll of the dice, penalty shootouts, and again, it's which team can hold their mental toughness.
That's right. They say you know you're going to score or not score by the way you walk up from halfway to that spot.
It's interesting, Alex. I mean, I've taken a few in my time. What was your, in terms of how did you used to take, especially in situations like that? Do you try and place it? Do you just smash it? What's going through your head? What would you be?
Place it top corner, walking up there. You know where you want to place it. Choose what side you want to go down on the walk, and do not change your mind. Don't change your mind. Choose it, no doubt. That's where you're going, no matter what the keeper says or does or whatever. Back yourself, 110%.
Well said. I mean, I speak to a couple of players back in the days. They used to give the goalkeepers the eyes. You know, making goalkeepers just that dive that split second before and then go the other way. So
that's right. So we got Carter stepping up to take the first Mindil penalty. And the keeper gets a hand to it. Carter straight down the middle. But it is saved.
Quite disappointing. Straight to the keeper. Went down the middle. Michelina Hurdas stood tall and great save, and pressure's on Mindil.
Up steps Gemma Martin, the top goal scorer in the Women's Premier League this year with 25 goals to her name. So Gemma Martin places it quite quickly.
Again, top goal scorer of the league. You expect this one to go in.
And she does. Cool, calm and collected. Doesn't even strike it. John just passes that ball into the net.
Yeah, sign of a good striker. Again, didn't go for power, just went for placement, and Michaela sure had no chance.
Visit here. Again, saved again. 2 saves. Mosca Papadakis is walking up for Hellenic now. So as it stands, Mindil have had both their first 2 penalties saved. Gemma Martin buried her penalty for Hellenic. Mosca Papadakis steps up. Top corner.
Again, positive pop penalty there from Papadakis, showing all the experience for a young player. And
that's right, for the neutral. That is the perfect penalty. Is that not? You can't get it any further into a corner. Kevin has to bury this one for Mindil to have any opportunity.
Again, she showed she knows where the goal is throughout the year, and hopefully she puts one in the net tonight to try and bring this game closer.
And it goes over the crossbar.
And you'd think if Hellenic scored this one here,
and that is, the referee brings that to an end.
we talk about experience, and we talk about the youthful side of Mindil Aces. Again, it's a hard one to swallow, that one there. And as it finishes, obviously 3 goals to Hellenic. The Premiers are now champions, so they've won the double this year, Alex, and well deserved.
Yeah, that's right. The officials are talking to each other though, John. There's obviously calls from the crowd that there should have been a third penalty from Hellenic, because technically they still, there's still an opportunity for Mindil there. So let's see what happens here.
And we're still
Looks
back
like
to it. Actually,
Hellenic's
you're right,
going to
Alex,
take that
you are
third
right.
penalty.
There is one more penalty to be taken by the Blues, and if they convert this, it will be over.
And it is Lisa McCrillos that is stepping up to
steps
take it.
Lisa McCrillos to win the game for the Blues.
That's right. So if she puts this one in the back of the net here, John, then yeah, she'll have won it for Hellenic. If she misses, there's still hope, or if it's saved, there's still hope for Mindil. But again,
Drama, Alex.
absolute drama, because
here.
it didn't go in.
It didn't cross
The
the line.
referee.
So Mindil is still alive here.
Okay, this time, if Mindil don't score, Hellenic have won. Hellenic have got to hope that Hunter doesn't get this. But she does. So the hopes are still alive. Now it's up to forward. As forward marches up.
Forward to win it for Hellenic.
And she does. Keeper went the right way. So after all that late drama, Hellenic went through and won.
Well, I was right about 5 minutes ago, Alex. Again, the double for Hellenic. Congratulations to them. Again, commiserations to Mindil Aces. They played so well. And again, they will feel this one. Again, being in a final against the Premiers, who have looked on song all year. But again, they'll learn from this, Alex.
That's right. Obviously, it's a very youthful team, and they just got to take these moments in and see what happens and develop over the off season and come back next season and really charge for it.
Congratulations to Dave McWilliams again for bringing him to this position. We are expecting to bounce back and be ready next year. And again, congratulations to Matt Hadjic winning the double for him. And again, we'll talk about the Blues, the Blue Machine. It just keeps rolling on and on, Alex.
That's right. You know, and this season, mate, this season was the best season so far in Women's Premier League. So, well done to Hellenic, commiserations to Mindil.
With the men's grand final of the Premier League. League football action. You're watching it live here as part of the Grand Final 2020.
Referees, let's do them first. They're not here, so let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a golden boot in the Women's Premier League. And that golden boot has been blessed with speed. She was faster than a crocodile on Thursday. Gemma, up you come, golden boot. I'll talk to you later, Gemma. That's one of the things you're going to take home. Photo? Ladies and gentlemen, great person. What a goal scorer. Okay, the player of the year, as voted by the referees in 3, 2, 1. It was very close, I can tell you now. 4th, 3rd and 2nd. Very close to first. She just got there. Her name is Erin Davis from Litchfield. Erin, I'm going to throw it at your president. I can see Julie and Karen up there. We'll pass it up conga line. Well done, Erin Davis, player of the year in the Women's Premier League. Referees, please, first of all, speaking of Litchfield, Adele. Thank you, Adele. Well done. Adele Bowler. Next up, Sophia Pablo. The impeccable Tim Wade. Big Heart, Claire Matthews. to our match officials. Well done. Please go and refresh and hydrate after that marathon. Right, during the year, I stupidly said I'd give a hat trick a special attention. As soon as I said that, we had 1,000 hat tricks. We ran out of balls at the end. So, first of all, I have no idea who this is with. Oh, we've got to start with this gentleman. We can, Aquara, please. Chris, come forward. You got not one, not two, not three, but 4 amazing hat tricks. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for this man. You wouldn't believe it, he got picked by a limo driver. In one other little aspect we'll do in a minute. Well done, Chris. This gentleman made a big difference to the Port Darwin side. He's made a big difference to the Men's Premier League. Come forward for 3 hat tricks, young man. Presented by your president, commentator, cleaner, coach, John Dean. This is Andrini Profeti. From Albania, Italy, and all the way to Darwin. And of course, she's got one thing in her hand already. In the other hand, she needs to put this. Gemma Martin, 4 hat tricks. Presented by your coach, Matty Hatchett. Photo please, Gemma, with your coach. You get a gift as well, Gemma. Oh, you look so nice with the pink one. Erin Davis, please make your way out, please, Erin. Show your face. Here it is, the Women's Player of the Year in 2020 in the Women's Premier League, Miss Erin Davis. As voted by our referees in the 3-2-1. Well done, Erin. Sensational. Alexander, are you there, Alex? Come through, Alex. A winner of a hat trick in 2020 in the Women's Premier League. If you've seen Alex play, great engine, never stops, dedicated to a club. She's a rowdy through and through. Well done, Alex. This gentleman has brought a really distinctive play to the game and also a fabulous personality to the football team in Mindil. Could I have Tavian Lukatson come forward, please, the Welshman? Always looks good, off and on the pitch. We're in David Beckham tonight. Matty Hatchett, you need to be congratulated for a lot of things, but given the young kids that go, Daphne Chalakis, Daphne got a hat trick. Well done, Daphne. Oh, you're here. I thought you went over the room today. Well done, Daph. This person does everything for us, and I mean everything. Now she's a referee, just did the miss-off out for a hat trick with the Casuarina side at that time, before you join the NT Yappers. Right, we can now move on. Anita Price is the best part about the family. We always say that when her brother's there. Come out, Anita. Her brother, of course, is the goalkeeper for Port Darwin. Well done, Anita. When don't you smile? From the very famous Price football family. Well done. Ah, you hit it. Well done. Good shot. Right, who is it for? Let's go. Annabelle Kidd. Annabelle, come forward, please, for your hat trick. 3 goals in what's been a fantastic year for you. She's got rid of the boots. Well done, Annabelle. Congratulations. This is seriously like when we gave birth to 9 kids. Come on, Mr. Casemiro, you're the fastest man in the league. Nice to see you. Well done, Marky. Here we go. Casemiro will be on the field shortly. Hat-tricker, 3 goals. Sorry, mate. Good luck tonight. Right, we're now moving on to... Right, can I have the Mindil captain up, please? Jariah, I know you've been sitting down, that's hard to get up. Ladies and gentlemen, Jariah Kirby, please. Jariah, just one question. I know it's disappointing, but from us as an outsider, that has been a fantastic year for your football club. We spoke on Thursday about how the young kids have come forward. You've got to be proud of them.
Oh, absolutely. I'm proud of everyone that played tonight. We played 120 minutes. Everyone did 110%. I'm just so proud of you all. Like, don't be down.
How smart is that? Jariah, please announce each player.
Matilda. Claire. Hannah. Mickey. Rachel. Michaela Ridley. Marinelle. Tegan. Cassie. Jenny. Annabelle. Kale. Kylie. Cassie Reed. Sally. KB. Dave. Ray. Lou.
and of course, Jariah Kirby. Ladies and gentlemen, the runners-up in the 2020 Women's Premier League champions, Chase Mindil Aces. Make some noise, come on, they were fantastic. So brave. Well done, girls. We'll get some photos. Can I have Leonora Kilmartin, the captain, who's going to hobble out? Oh no, it's off. I thought you had a boot on. Oh, okay. Again, it's been a big week, big year, came back from COVID. You're just a special club. You just are on when it matters.
Yeah, look, it was unexpected for us after COVID, but we pulled it together. We've got a lot of young new girls that have come up through B grade, so a big clap to them because it's all about developing our squad. I'd like to thank some of the girls who've gone over to B grade now to help them out. I'd like to be a big congratulations to Mindil. Good on your coach, you did a good effort. We hope to see you next year. Keep it up. And last of all, a big thank you to Lenny Kilmartin, Matt Hadjic, George Villiers for all the support and training us in and out all season. So thank you very much, guys. Well done, everyone.
You did indeed. Now hold on to the mic and let's say the wings to the girls.
Gemma Martin. Evie. Maria Villiers. Lisa McCrillos. Miguelina. Ellie McCrillos. Anita Price. Sophia Malboy. Joanna McCrillos. Isabel Kilmartin. Priscilla. Jasmine Forward. Georgia Villiers, Hadjic. Lenny Kilmartin. Matt Hadjic. Thank you, coach, for your efforts. And a big thank you to the referees who couldn't do without them. So thank you very much for your guys' support and coming down to every game. Thank you.
Well said, Leon. Let's not go away. Come here, Maddie, and yourself. Liam, grab a handle of that, please, each. Of course, put your medal on. Ladies and gentlemen, on 3, 1, 2, 3, the 2020 champions of the Women's Premier League, Hellenic Athletic Women. This year was live streamed as this one as well, and our figures have been sensational for this game tonight. I'm sure it'll be the same for the men.